Aquarius, welcome to December. This is Gwendolyn. Welcome back to the channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. I just want to say a big thank you to all of my long-term subscribers and viewers and stars, and also those of you who have recently joined the channel. I love doing this, and it's because of all of you that I can do this, so I just want to say a big thank you to you. And we've got some things going on in December. We've got a full moon in Gemini, December 3rd, and that's in your 5th house, Aquarius. The 5th house is the house of romance, of true love, creativity, children. So there may be something that is coming to completion during that time in your 5th house, or something is illuminated for you there, Aquarius. So it may be that your 5th house is just getting lit up. So it could be that you finally arrived at a true love connection, or romance is highlighted. Sometimes full moons have to do with letting go of something, or something coming to completion. So that's another possibility. And you have a new moon in Sagittarius, December 18th. That is in your 11th house, the home house of Aquarius, and that's all about networking and connecting with humanity, starting something that has to do with putting out information or doing things in a new, unique, innovative way, marching to the beat of your own drum. So it's a good time to initiate. New moons are a good time to begin things, and especially related to your friends, your network, outer communities. If you wanted to, say, start a new lecture series, or putting out information to the greater collective, if you wanted to connect with new groups of people, or broadcast something that connects with humanity as a whole, this is a wonderful time to begin it. And because it's in Sagittarius, that has to do with new horizons, new expansions, things to do with foreign lands, different cultures, exploration. So if you wanted to start something that has to do with expanding your connection to humanity as a whole, especially those in other countries or other cultures, say starting a new blog or a new marketing or advertising venture, wonderful time to begin that, Aquarius. And then we've still got Jupiter in your 10th house of career and status and reputation. And I see a lot of motivation, vitality, energy, action. You're really enthusiastic about that, or you have that enthusiasm available if you so choose. Jupiter is going to be there all year in that 10th house. So great year for career for you, Aquarius. If you've got a lot of expansion and blessings sitting there in your 10th house of career. So really great time to be motivated and enthusiastic and take action in terms of your career. So let's see what's coming up for Aquarius for December. Also, if you'd ever like to book a personal reading with me, I have different kinds of readings. I'll talk more about that at the end of the video, but you can always do that by emailing me at contact@readingsbygwendolyn.com. So it looks like you open the month with Knight of Coins in reverse, followed by the Moon and Lovers. Yep, it's so funny. There's that full moon right next to your house of romance and true love. And I'm really seeing that as related to that full moon in Gemini. So that is really featured for you. And that's just underscoring what I had said earlier about your 5th house. Creativity can be featured. Love energy is really there for you, Aquarius, right around that full moon in Gemini. So enjoy that. Let's see what else is coming up for Aquarius for the rest of the month. We open with Knight of Coins in reverse. So maybe you're opening the month feeling like something is having a hard time getting off the ground, or that you feel a little bit stuck in the mud regarding something. Potentially this could be a earth sign that you're not seeing eye to eye with right now. So that is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But I'm really mostly seeing it as something that is stuck, something that is static. Knight of Coins usually means taking your time, thinking things through, being patient, considering the bottom line of things. But in the reverse, it's saying that there's some fear, doubt, or resistance to those energies. So it can kind of be feeling like being held back by something. It can kind of feel like being stuck in the mud regarding something. So I'm seeing that's what you open December with. But then we have this full moon in Gemini in your 5th house. And so it might just be a real time to focus on love matters, connecting with someone that you truly can feel vulnerable and intimate with. It's really a nice romantic time. And this crab here, or lobster, usually represents Scorpio or Cancer, and it means allowing deep-seated feelings to come to the surface for evaluation, and that takes you forward. It really means assessing and identifying what's true versus what's illusion, and what's permanent versus what's changeable. But I really see this with lovers here as a really romantic time. So if you're in partnership with someone, it's a wonderful time to deepen that bond. Or if you are single, it may be a time to allow those energies in. It's really showing up for you. If you're single, I would say definitely get out and about around that new moon, that full moon in Gemini. It's really shining down on you in terms of lovers energy. So enjoy that, Aquarius. And then I also see Emperor here in reverse. There's something that you may be bucking the system or having a hard time with restrictions being put on you. Emperor in the upright talks about rules, regulations, order, structure, boundaries, authority, all of those themes. And in the reverse, it says you don't want to follow the rules, which is usually true of you Aquarians anyway. You want to do something that is against the rules or have a little bit of rebelliousness. And I believe we've got Venus opposing Uranus and Aries. I'll have to look up those when those dynamics hit, or you can just Google Uranus and Venus. But that may be saying you don't want to follow the rules in love. You want to do something different, out of the box, unconventional. Do something that may be a little bit scandalous or rebellious, or, just kind of tapping into those Uranian energies of like, I don't want to necessarily follow the rules. It may be, especially in terms of love, doing things that feel like it's breaking the rules, but something may be feeling like it's restricting you. For some of you, this may be a boss that feels overly controlling or overly domineering. It could be an elder, like a parent, or a landlord, or someone who is not seeing eye to eye with you, who's in a position of authority. But I'm also seeing, this is you, Aquarius, Queen of Swords. Could potentially be another air sign, Libra or Gemini, but I really read it as you here, middle of the month. And it's saying, stand your ground. Define your own boundaries. Queen of Swords doesn't mince words. And she doesn't, she's not flexible in terms of her values, her principles, her ideals, and her beliefs. So I'm really seeing middle of the month or towards the beginning of the month, after the full moon and towards the middle of the month, really stick to your guns. Cut out what is not serving you. Cut out any BS. Say what you think. Say what you feel. Stick to your principles. Stick to what you believe and what your thoughts are, because she's holding the sword of the truth in her hand, and she usually speaks the truth. She doesn't mince words. So she's really clear in her thinking and her definitions of what her boundaries are. That's really going to serve you middle of the month. It may be that you're going head to head with a earth sign person, but this really shows that you're thinking clearly. You're thinking straightforward. So defend your ideals, defend your knowledge, your wisdom, your insight, your boundaries. Cut out anything that is superfluous. And that's where you end up in this rose garden, Aquarius. Also in the middle of the month, I see 9 of Cups, Magician, and Queen of Cups all in reverse. So you've got some Cups energy surrounding Magician. And this is showing me that in terms of your emotions, you may not be feeling like you can achieve what it is that you want, or you may not be believing in your own power to create the results that you would like to see. Magician is the I am card. Magician creates results through the focus of his mind in one direction, and it's laser-like focus, and it says, this is what I want to create. Here's all the materials that I have at my disposal, and I pull things down from the etheric realm down to the mundane world, to life here on earth. So this is a real card of power, of boldness, of creativity, of being able to manifest the results that you want. But in the reverse, with these in reverse, Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card, satisfaction, and Queen of Cups is about trusting our emotions, being intuitive, connecting on a heart level. So with these surrounding Magician in reverse, and with all of them in reverse, it's saying that you may be doubting in the middle of the month your ability to satisfy yourself, bring yourself satisfying results from your own efforts, or doubting your own power to create the results that you would like to create. And what I'm going to suggest is that you remove whatever fear, doubt, or resistance is there to getting what you want. It's basically like saying you can have what you want, you can be satisfied, you can have this wish fulfilled, but you're going to need to trust your heart. You're going to need to trust your emotions. Aquarians are usually very good at following their mind. You're an air sign, so you're usually good at rational thinking, innovative thinking, even thinking outside the box, being clear and direct with your words. But what this is really saying is that in order to feel satisfied with your heart, you need to tap into Queen of Cups energy. And this may even be a water sign who helps you with this. So Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But that's what's going to make you feel competent and powerful and capable of yielding results. That's what's going to bring you your wish, but you have to have that confidence. You have to have that focus. One of the things that shows up with both Magician and Queen of Cups in reverse is that you may be spread thin or like fuzzy in wondering what it is that you want, wondering what it is that you want to bring to yourself, not 100% sure of yourself. So tap into Magician's energy. That's the I am card. It's the focus of the mind. I have one focus. This is what I want to bring to myself for results. And then once you remove that fear, doubt, or resistance to Magician energy, the Nine of Cups comes with it. And this is satisfaction. This is sensual satisfaction. This is feeling full, feeling happy, feeling content, wishes fulfilled. So that's your focus and challenge in the middle of the month, Aquarius. Towards the end of the month, I see something. There may be some past heartbreak or disappointment that is making you feel like this is all there's ever going to be. Checking out of love. Checking out of, whenever I see this card, I always look at it, this is Four of Cups, as this figure is checking out and being like a Rip Van Winkle, pulling away from life, because he or she believes that this is how it's always been, this is how it always is, this is how it's always going to be. So therefore, they miss out on this extra cup of love that is being handed to them. This is joy, this is happiness, love coming at you, but you're not seeing it because it may be that you have residual old heartbreaks to remove. And with Three of Swords in reverse, you have the opportunity to let these swords slide out and let your heart heal. I want you to ask yourself, when this card shows up in reverse like this, what thoughts, because that's what sword energy is, that's what these swords represent: mentality, knowledge, wisdom, ideas, beliefs. What ideas and beliefs, potentially from the past, are remaining in your heart that are keeping it from being whole? What is it that you need to pull out of your heart and slide out of your heart in order for it to be whole, and in order for you to come out of this slumber or this belief system that this is always how it is? This love is not even, I'm not even seeing it because I'm checked out because of this old heartbreak. There may have been something that made you feel left out in the cold. This too is talking to me about something that you felt like you lost, or something that you felt kind of victimized or wounded, it's usually about focusing on what the current circumstances are versus what's possible. Another, practically half of this card, another aspect of this card is that there's warmth and sustenance and nurturance in the spiritual realm. Inside this church or mosque or building of worship, there's this warmth, there's this glow, and that's always available to us at any time, regardless of what our external circumstances are. So I encourage you towards the end of the month, Aquarius, if you're experiencing any sort of resistance to receiving new love if you're not even seeing where love is wanting to come at you because of old disappointments or betrayals or heartbreaks, and you're feeling a little left out in the cold or like there's loss, focus on that spiritual world. And then you come to this, which is the Angel of Peace. Temperance is a card, and this is also the representative card of Sagittarius. So it may be around that new moon in Sagittarius where you really can experience this moderation, this peace, this balance. It's really about feeling grounded here in the physical world, but also putting your foot in the emotional world and finding that middle ground, finding moderation. And Temperance is a very spiritual card. So it may mean that towards the end of the month, Aquarius, you may need to focus on spiritual matters to bring yourself back to a place of peace, of order, of serenity, of just contemplation and feeling serene and secure and at peace. This is a beautiful, wonderful card, and I'm also getting that it may happen right around the solstice. I believe that's the 20th or 21st. Or even between the 21st and the end of the month. I'm really seeing that this is going to echo for you this path forward. Just like I'm seeing this is going to a light, which has to do more with romance. And this one's going towards the light that's coming over the mountains. As the sun stands still around the solstice, you really have some opportunity to really just connect with the peace of the season, of your own light and how it is in parallel with the sunlight that is sort of soft and being quiet here at the end of the month. So that's really going to serve you at the end of the month. If you focus on the spiritual world rather than old beliefs that are not serving you, that are preventing you from seeing love that's coming at you, that's really going to be helpful for you towards the end of December, Aquarius. So that's my reading for you for December. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up or share it with another Aquarius. Feel free to share it on social media. And I hope all of you Aquarians have beautiful holidays. I love December, and I love the feelings that come with this month. So as always, I just want to thank you so much for watching Yours in the Stars. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I have a variety of readings. I'll have them in the description box below. I have 3-card readings, half-an-hour readings, relationship readings, hour-long readings, and I do numerology, astrology, cards of destiny, love card, and tarot. So any combination of those that you would like. Again, thanks for watching. Have wonderful holidays. Yours in the Stars.